This bout is...
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with that jab. That left hook misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Can you imagine walking into this, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Both men step back for just a moment.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. That counter punch caught him clean. They both want a knockout, you can tell. That hook doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Sugar Ray Leonard days. How is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Breathe and relax.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears he weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the... And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Can't score with that right uppercut. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Canelo Alvarez just got...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
He buries that left jab away. Just missed with that hook. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full down because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That right hook catching air. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. jab not finding its target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's all offense all the time. Right uppercut can't find a home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. Up against them, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. Nature of the beast, no collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford. 173 centimeters tall, weight. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez, a Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at weight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is...
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
So they stare and they ring the bell, and here we go. Nice defense on that jab. Beautiful counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people...
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. As he survived the storm, he's throwing punches again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get...
Crawford's legs are all over the place. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Crawford is dazed. Can they figure out the combination to this face? Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Keeping my head above the water, screaming till
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, 65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be up against Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the... And there's the bell to start the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter punch caught him clean. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. That uppercut just missed. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter punch caught him clean. These two fighters are made for one another. Just missed with that jab. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Couldn't land that jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both.
Oh, Leonard just got rocked.
Finish him!
It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
And he fails to score with that left hook. that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time.
The next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, working behind it.
You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time. Don't let him recover, don't let him get his breath back. He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time.
Confidence, he's going to be stretching out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him.
He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time.
Big deep breath, bang him downstairs, jab him downstairs, stop him.
He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Into this fight. Come on, you got this. Don't let him off the hook. Just do it.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
They exchange punches. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Just misses with that uppercut. Which fighter will say no mas? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Mate's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him.
Scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of it.
Scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time. Don't let him recover. Don't let him get his breath back. He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his...
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be scared.
He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up.
We'll take it away that air. Every time you see him get a big deep breath, bang him down.
He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
That counter punch caught him clean. The jab not fine. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Just can get his breath back. He's scared of you, kid. You keep on.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs just feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Only catching air with that hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
He's shattered, Paul. Look across at him. Look at him now. Scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time.
It's so important now that in the first minutes, next round, you get on top of it.
Scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his ass in no time. Don't let him recover. Don't let him get his breath back. He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up, you'll be on his...
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be
set. He's scared of you, kid. You keep it up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Missing with the hook. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, I thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain overboard.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get thrown into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A perfect counter shot. Missing with the left hook. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Nobody home with that hook. Sugar Ray Leonard Day. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He's back on his feet, but at some point, you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness.
I've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
You'd like to see more jabs. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice, but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. My victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit and trim, 145 pounds, 5'9" tall, with a reach of 70.5. And he'll be squaring off against Julio Cesar Chavez, 171 centimeters tall, with a reach of 173.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I do.
Sugar Ray. Julio Cesar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. And there's the bell to start the round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to... Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Nice counter. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens, then we all know who won that one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. Can make. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to finish the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That right hook won't score. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Jab doesn't quite connect. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last. They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Just misses with the right uppercut. These punches coming from every angle. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Swing and a miss with that hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice counter shot. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Despite what the scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You know, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
Now they've got to wait up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Raise and I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
they've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and stand out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
kick was off target. That hook misses. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Well done with that counter shot. Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He scores with the counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fights here.
And we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Look at it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know he's looking from. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you thought you'd see a roll in the action, here we go again. You'd like to see more jabs. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
I knocked